At 120 Branch Street lives Timmy and his dad. Timmy has found his dream video game. Dad, I just got this game for my console.
Hey?
Yeah, just seen a video of this YouTuber called Receding Man. Looks a great game. I've been crying out for it, Dad.
Can you just shut up? I'm watching TV, you prick.
It's a zombie apocalypse, Dad. You can go anywhere. Be someone. It's an adventure. It's a story. It's great, Dad.
What part of shut up, you prick, don't you understand, son? You're 38 years old. What I want for you is to leave the house.
I'm in the game now, Dad. I'm playing it now. It's amazing, but what? I keep dying, Dad. What's this all about? Hi, Timmy. Hi, Timmy's dad. I'm Receding Man. I'm here to give you an unedited walkthrough guide to your first hour on DayZ. Dad, it's Receding Man.
Who?
I'm a DayZ content creator, my friend.
Don't care.
Okay, start the countdown. Countdown begins. Hello, everyone. I'm going to take you through DayZ as a beginner. We're going to go through everything. But first, we've got to spawn in. So here we go. Here we are. Right, now I'm going to show you. We're on official Xbox DE 3900. Pretty much see that this is a full server. Has been for a few hours now. Keep going down. Right to the end there. Just so you know that I've not just gone on a boosted loot server and made a video from that. So here we go. Don't want to be accused of anything, do we? No, we're not a Savalier. We're not a Savalier. No accusing. Right, so first things first. Really, we want to see where we are. Now, if you're new to DayZ, you're not going to know where you are. Ever. So, my only bit of advice for that is just to keep playing the game, keep dying, and learn those spawn points. And then learn your landmarks. Now, through me playing on Xbox, PlayStation and PC, I know that I'm at Three Valleys here. Recognise this place. I know that there's a few places we can go to from here. We've got Kamishovo there. And then we've got Slanichny up here. Now, I think we're going to go to Slanichny. Let's stay on the coast. Now, what we want to be doing is picking up pretty much everything we see. See that? I'm going to pick up that. Now, let's eat that first. God, he's seen better days, hasn't he? Jesus Christ. He ain't even started. Ain't even started and he's looking like shit. Right, we're going to eat this. Now, the reason we've picked those up, these little shorts here, is we're probably, once we find a sharp knife, want a bladed item, like a knife or hatchet or anything like that, we're going to cut them up into rags. And we're going to use that to give us a little bit of warmth. Because it's that temperature bar at the bottom right there. We don't want it to be that colour. We want it to be white. There's old Bruce Willis there. We're gonna leave him. We're gonna leave him. We're gonna shut the door on him. He got a dirty hit there. Dirty tactic. Dirty tactic. Right, there's nothing here. Nothing here. Now you got to get used to that. You got to. Oh, there you go. Take that. Take that. Check everywhere. Check every of them. Probably, if you go into a town, you'll pretty much know that if there's not going to be a lot of loot in that town, probably from the first 3 or 4 houses you see, because what happens is it'll feel like you're playing on a hardcore server with the no loot around. But what it is you're following someone else's loot run. So if there's 1 or 2 or 3 people that have gone on the same route that you're going on now, and they've done that over the course of an hour, 2 hours, then you're pretty much not going to get anything spawned in for you. There's that window not to have spawned anything in. So you're going to find it hard. You're going to find it hard. That's kind of where you got to use your imagination. No, don't use your imagination. What are you going to do? Wish a knife? No, you've got to think on your feet. Think on your feet. Now, we're going to take old Bruce out here. And this is also a good bet, is to take the Zeds out. Because... Right, someone's peed off. Where is he? Hello, mate. What are you doing up there, Tracky boy? No good to me there, are you, mate? Now, we're going to take these Zeds out because this is an opportunity for us to get something from them, to loot them. Now, when you're facing a zombie, don't punch like that. It looks good, but they'll get a cheeky couple of hits. So the more hits they get on you, obviously going to take your health away, but they're also going to damage your clothing. And you don't want damaged clothing, so wait for the big strike. There you go. Get a big strike in. Using your Y button or your triangle. When you've got good stamina, wait for them to hit their big strike. Two-handed, there it is. Always go for the head. Always go for the head. Look, we're just... Look how easy. Look how easy. Oh, Sex Bomb's making this look. Now, you can see there's a plus there next to infected. That means he's got something on him. He's got something to loot. For us, that's a little bit of food. It could even be a hat. It could be something that he's wearing. But for us, we've got lucky. Now, what we haven't got lucky is with the rain. Now, I'm glad this is going to make it harder for us to head inland, geared. But I'm glad it's happened because I can show you guys that there's ways around it. Now, you become desperate. Desperate for knives. There are ways. There are ways. If you're on a busy official server like we're on today, believe it or not, you're looking for dead players. You're looking for dead players, and sometimes those dead players, people like to cut them up. That's even better for you, because in which case, take their bones, even take their meat. Hoo-ah! Really? Yeah. Take their meat, because when you set your fire up, you can warm it up, and that'll warm you up. Now, we're going to go to Slanichny. We're going to go into Slanichny that way. We could go to Cami. But, seeing as we're in Three Valleys, we're a lot closer. I do like Cami. Right, there's nothing there, but it's sometimes always worth just checking your inventory, because it shows you stuff that's in the vicinity, as you can see on the top left. Now that has properly been looted, isn't it? Right. So, like it or lump it, we got to go for it. We just got to go for it. Now, we're not just going to run out in the open. Normally, I advise you to go on the coast, check some, just where we got that Pepsi from, or Sprite, or whatever it was. I'd say go on the coast, but because of the rain, you are in fact a lot better off undercover here. So that's what we're gonna do here. But we're also looking out for mushrooms. That'd be good. Be good if a little mushy pops up. A little Dino knob, as we call it. Right, is that one there? No. Now, sometimes they don't spawn in because either you've not been in the area for long enough, or other players have not been in the area long enough. Now, not a lot of players are going to be around this area here for them to spawn in. Sometimes it's worth your while just hanging around, just loitering like a wrong'un. But where's the fun in that for us? That's not really a walkthrough guide, is it? So we're going to keep going here. Now, we're always looking at the bottom right. We're always looking at those bars. At the moment, as you can see, look, now we're undercover and we're running. Everything is white. Everything is white. And it's that thermometer one that I'm a bit concerned about when we do head out into the open. Right, we are going to check the first house. We are going to check the first house. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to check my mic. Right, that's on. Yep. Because we want players to hear us. Want players to hear us. Even though we're on official. There's a bad... It's got a bad rep as official. But if we see a player, we're going to try our luck. Right. Ski mask. Now, we're going to get that because we're looking at insulation. As you can see at the top there, ski mask, badly damaged, gives us its weight. But that's the important one for us, is the insulation. Now, that's just going to keep him that little bit warmer. Now, he wants to be in a boy band. It's low insulation, but it's going to cover his arms. So it's better than the t-shirt we got. He does look like a psychopath from a boy band, but But we'll forget that for now. Right, we check the industrial. We check the industrial for melee weapons. Not sunglasses, though. Not sunglasses. Don't want that either. Always worth a look, as I say, for dead players. The Solidity, Cami Shovo, Cherno, Electro. When you're on a full pop server, you are going to see dead players in the middle. That could even be suicides, but it's always worth checking them. See, that is a great find. A great find to keep us warm, that. Again, badly damaged, shame, but it's going to keep his little head. Going to keep his bonts warm. Right, we're going to take old Iviz lady out. There's two of them, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do one right there. Oh, you missed your shot there, Pierre. What are you playing at, son? Right, I think... Right, we're going to block them both. Now, done very well there. Right. One zombie is not a problem. As little as two can be. Now, I will be showing you, if we can, a little stealth kill that we can do. But, need that bladed weapon for that. Let's go full high-vis. Let's go full high-vis. Why not? Why not? Right, what have we got in here? What have we got in here? Sometimes this is where you can find something just hiding away. We haven't got so lucky. Right, the Zeds, as long as they're on their own, and as long as we feel like we're not near any player, which at the moment, it does seem like we are okay, we're going to take out any Zed we can. Now, I heard him. I can't quite see him. Right, here we go. We bring him in here just in case it starts raining again. And away from players. Want to be mindful of other players. You have to excuse me. I'm not used to playing on third person. I normally... Right, we're going to take the tape. That could come in handy. You know, there's going to be certain loot that you've got high on your priority list. And that goes without saying that it is food, it's drink. But it's we're looking at knives. We're looking at a melee weapon. Even to an extent, vitamins. If you can find them early doors, then that is great. Always get fooled by that. Can't pick it up, mate. Can't pick it up. Now this seemed to... So, right, we're going to take those and we're going to put them on because that, again, is better than the crop bottom. So, although we're not looted. Clothing sense. Too great. Too great. Right. Those Zeds there, we're going to leave them. We're going to let them be. We are going to hang around this place because just those fruit trees there, if they're not there, just wait. Just wait. Bide your time. And then they'll appear. Right. That Zed over there is public enemy number 1. Public enemy number 1. We're taking him out. Now, fellow Viz lady. I think she's the old foreman, isn't she? We're going to take her out and hope that, apart from the hat, she's got something else on her. Now, if we could get an axe from her... Right, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that. This is the one we want. Right, come in here. Come in here. It's raining again. This is exactly what we want. This is a great, great find, this. Got a cheeky hit in there, didn't he? Right. Anything else in that bag as well? Just the bag. We'll take that. We'll take that. So when you see a Zed with a bag, don't just lay into it with a knife or whatever melee weapon you've got. Because believe it or not, that will destroy the bag. That will see it ruined. It does feel weird playing in third person. I'm used to first at the moment. Oh, turn it inside out. I've literally just eaten, so... Right, that is a hoe. Do we want to be a hoe? Do we want to be with a hoe? Hey, don't we all, gents? Don't we all? Right, there. What's that? So now the alarm bells. Now the alarm bells. Now what we're not going to do is just run away. We're not going to do that because that's going to get us nowhere. With the rain. Now if we got a melee weapon or anything to protect ourselves, that will fill me with a little bit more confidence. Otherwise, it's words are going to help us with any fellow survivors out there. There's another Z there, look. Another Z on the floor there. There he is, over there. He's got in there. And one here, so maybe there's a couple here. Maybe there's a couple here. Right, it's just been looted completely. So I think we're going to try our luck. Actually, what we do is we'll go and see him. We'll go and see him in a bit. See if we can get some fruit first. There's just a little fruit here. Just a little bit of fruit. And don't be scared to run away. Don't be scared to run away. But as I say, don't be scared to just give it a hello. Give them a hello. The worst that could happen is they could absolutely destroy you and you'll spawn back on the coast, ready to try again. And I can't stress enough how important that is for you guys to be doing that. You will learn these spawns, where the wells are for your drink, where food, what buildings food spawns in, a lot quicker if you do that. Otherwise, bloody pipe. We're going to take the pipe. We're going to take the pipe. And we're going to put that at the top of our inventory. At least we got something. We're not going to have it in hand. We're not going to have it in hand. Alright, some bloke didn't like any of his wet weather gear there, did he? Right, we've now got... Is that... It's not loaded. But that is awesome. That is another good find. We're looking a bit geared. We're looking... Like, you alright, mate? How you doing, my friend? I'm friendly, mate. I'm friendly. Have you got any food on you? Have you got any food on you? You looking for food yourself? Okay, mate. Okay. Well, thanks, mate. Have a good one. Have a good one. So there we are. Friendly encounter. Friendly encounter. Right, now what you can do is you can carry on looting here. He's going to be going to the hospital. Now, what we want to do is, because we know this map a little bit better than a few players, what I advise you to do is just check every one of these. Check every one of these. And if you die, you die. As I keep saying. But what we're going to do is, what we're not going to do is let him get ahead of us. So, look, we're going to let him loot this shitty town up. Mate, it's all yours. It's all yours. Because we're going to head inland. And when I say inland, we're not going to the northwest airfield. No, we want a knife. We want some shotty shells. But we're leaving a spawn town in pretty good nick. We could quickly loot some of these. I'm going to loot a couple of houses. I'm going to loot just a couple of houses. Now, he was nice. He was nice. But if he picks up a hatchet, maybe he's got nothing to his name. And he felt we had everything. We did have the shotty, so maybe that's why he was Mr. Nice. Bit cynical, isn't it? Bit cynical. You got to be in DayZ. You got to be in DayZ. So that's it. That's it. We've left the first town. Now, look, we've not gone crazy. We've not gone crazy. We've not found amazing gear. Now, I am sprinting. And I advise you not to at all times. Everywhere you go, don't do what we're doing now. Especially if you're wet and it's raining. Because even more so, that is going to take your food down. Your hydration. So it was quite a friendly little encounter we had there, which is always nice in DayZ. Always nice in DayZ. And this shows you that it can be done. But what you got to do is turn your mic on. Shame he didn't. We need to do an advertisement somewhere, don't we, and get these people on their mics. That's the one thing that lets us console down a little bit more. So, in which case, guys, head on over to my server, Receding Man. I've got my very own server. I'm going to do a quick little plug here. We are an interaction-led server. We want it to be interactive. That doesn't mean always friendly, always nice, but an interaction, especially on the coast. We're a no base building server. I will put the link in the description of this video if anyone's interested. Right. We'll go past them. Again, we'll go past them. He hasn't got the stamina. Now, also, when you pick up items, you're also looking at stamina. Some of the good gear, insulation-wise, is the fireman's outfit, or the firewoman's, the firedoms. If you can wear an item of clothing from that's pretty decent. But they're heavy, very heavy. Now, at the moment, as you can see at our bottom left, we haven't got any stamina, but look how far that can go up, and will go up. It's just not sprinting, just doing the normal little jog. When I say not to sprint, when times are tough, sprint. When times are tough, sprint. Now, in terms of learning the map, I Survive is a good friend of yours. It's an app downloadable on all your phones, all your gadgets out there. But also, just get lost in the moment. Get lost in the moment. I too, and many a player that knows the map like the back of their hand now, was in your position. And all we wanted to do was learn the map as soon as we could. Now I'm telling you, what I'd give to not know Shannara's again. Just to feel lost in the map. Some of the best adventures, some of the best times I had was at that time, I didn't know where the hell I was. So, don't wish away those years. Don't wish away those years. Well, we could find a sharpening stone or something in here. Rubber slugs. Right, now we can use these streams to wash our hands. So if we manage to find ourselves a chicken, and we find ourselves with bloody hands, then the streams, that's where you go to. That's where you go to. But you're going to need purification tablets if you're going to take the water and fill up a bottle or a cooking pot. You will need to purify it. Otherwise, you'll get sick. Again, if you're desperate, just take a couple of little slurps from it. When I'm saying desperate, you're flashing red. You're red. Now, what we've noticed now is we've gone down to yellow on both. Now, I know of a couple of welves coming up. Welves? Yeah, I know of a couple of welves that are coming up as we come to Delina. That is the town. We've come from Slanichny, and we're going to Delina. Now, I would recommend that when you do start your adventure in whatever town, go on a little run, but remember that way you went, and go that way again. Just to familiarise yourself with that little loot run you've got there. Because that's what DayZ's all about. Just getting used to stuff, familiarising yourself with everything, with where certain loot is, where certain weapons spawn. Oh, someone's still got a bit of lockdown weight there. We all did, mate. We all did. Right. Now this is showing to you guys, and I'm glad it is. That official is not easy. People say it's easy. Yeah, it's not like a hardcore server. It can feel it at times, because I tell you what, you take vanilla loot, and then you give 4 or 5 people in the same run, and you're 5th behind, you ain't gonna get anything like here. So we are desperate for that bladed weapon. We got tape. Tape galore. Open a shop with tape. Open up a shop with tape. We're not going to. Shite shop that'll be. Right, now at the moment we've got the makings of a good little character run here. Now our best bet is going to be to lay the pipe. That's wrong. On so many levels that. He's got nothing on him. See, no plus. We're checked. Just to show you. Right, vehicles. Always check your vehicles as well. Always check your vehicles, because you need a tyre, don't you? And a door. So whoever's done our loot run here, I think our best friend is going to be these Zeds. That's why I'm glad I picked up this. Always go for the head. Always go. What are you, Rocky Balboa? What's going on there? Again, nothing. Right. Now, because we're running ahead, and we might be the first that have been here in the last 15, 20, 25 minutes. Oh, that's a good insulated bit of clothing, that. Medium insulation. That is better. That is better. We're going to take that. Just glow. Just glow stick heaven. Glow stick heaven. So, yeah, because... You alright, mate? How you doing, mate? See, that if that player that we've just seen there... It's very... Oh, he's got something. There you go. That is it. That is it, viewers. That is exactly what we needed. That knife. That knife is essential. It's going to be essential in keeping us alive now. Right, we don't want to be wasting time now with some of the... Nice little sporter mag. Right. Now, the knife. The knife. Now, I've got items to craft... There's a... So, apologies if I'm repeating myself with a lot of stuff. Or stuff that I've just stopped mid-sentence. But yeah, because we're fifth, we could be the fifth people to come behind. Stuff ain't spawning in terms of fruit from fruit trees. But because we're now in the vicinity of these fruit trees, give it 5-10 minutes, they're going to start spawning in again. But we're not going to be here. So the person behind us, they're going to spawn in for. So not great for us, but that has spawned in nicely for us. Nicely. Nicely. It's food we're looking for. I'm not concerned about drink. Now those crackers, chips, crisps, whatever you want to call them, US or UK, they're not the greatest. They're not the greatest, but every little helps. Every little helps. Now another piece of advice is when it comes to killing your Zeds. Now if you can take them just off the dirt beaten track and kill them here, away from the road, then that's better. Because the second someone's coming up, maybe a group of 2 or 3 even, and they're coming up, oh, there's a dead Zed in the middle of the road. They'll speed up. They won't loot any of these houses. They'll speed up. They want your guts. So as there are a few friendlies that we just saw earlier, there's a hell of a lot of evil, sinister bastards out there. Right, see, there you go. There you go. Already the food's gone down. It done nothing. It didn't even put us to white. Now, if we found spaghetti or beans or tactical bacon, not so much the peaches. But, yeah, everything else I just... every other tinned food I said there. They're good. That would have taken us to white. That would have taken us to white. Now, I'm going to have the pipe in my hand. Hey! Right, is that rotten? It's rotten. I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to touch that. We're not... I'm not desperate. Now, because we saw those crisps... I'm just picking it up now. I know why have I picked it up? Well, firstly, to see if it's in a better state than... Oh, no, we got the BK-43. Right, I just wanted to see if it's got any chambered. Bottom left there, you see it's got the yellow. Well, the orange. And if we hover over it, that is going to tell you the state of it. The orange means it's badly damaged. If it's green, it's worn or pristine. Red, ruined. So, and the reason I picked that up is below that that colour. I want to say yellow. I want to say orange. Orange. Below that is a 0. That means it's got none chambered in it. There's no bullets in it. Now, if it was, what I would do is I'll pick it up and I'll keep tapping the Y button or the triangle button on your PlayStation, and that will empty it. And then you'll look to the ground and go, "Where's it gone?" Well, unless your inventory is full, it will go somewhere, anywhere in your inventory there, and from there, just right. That's we're hopeful. We're hopeful. Was that the same apple? It was the same apple, mate. It was the same apple. Right. Let's kill some Zeds. So that bloke behind us, he could be living the dream, couldn't he? He could be living the dream. Right, he's got something. I bet it's just the bag. Yep, just the bag. Right, there's a well up here that's going to sort us out. But your first hour, 2 hours on a lot of real vanilla high pop servers, it's going to be tough. It will be tough. It will be tough. Right, we just heard a shot. We just heard a shot there. It wasn't you, Bruce, was it? Sounds like the shots are actually back in Solonichny. Now that would have been a great takedown. That would have been a proper silent kill, that, but... Our character's done absolutely brilliant there. Right, there you go. You, love. You. I owe you one. I owe you one. Absolutely owe you one there, babe. Right, we check that house there, and then we move on. Now, if it was still raining by now I would have started a fire just to warm ourselves up. Because the colder you get, and if you get that dark blue icon for the thermometer, that is when you really need to even panic, guys and girls. Now, the beautiful thing about this game is there could be someone there. I've done it many a time, just watching down at us. So always be mindful. Always be mindful. Now you can walk with the infantry. So like if you're safe enough and you feel like you can, you're never really truly safe in DayZ, but you can hold the infantry while still walking. You can't sprint, but using your D-pad you can move stuff around. Right, we're not going to go through there. Night time is coming. Is coming up. We've got a bit of a window to do some damage and get this character geared enough to get on with a good adventure. Now I wonder how that bloke how he's getting on. I'll tell you what, if he's coming this way, he's absolutely fucked. Right, he can live on fruit. We've probably spawned in all the fruit for him. So there you go. This is Delina. We are in Delina. So another piece of advice is if you're not playing DayZ and you want to play it, then when you can, just watch your favourite streamer. Watch some videos. And watch them play a map that you can play. So if you're on console, watch someone playing Oh, look, there you go. We need that. Yeah, watch someone playing Shannara's. So you can learn. You can learn and get... What is a player? And get to know these towns, these cities, these landmarks. I can smell... I was going to say I can smell a hatchet. Right, we've got an IJ. It's got no magazine, unfortunately, in DayZ. Not everything is handed on a plate. But we now can put this at #1 spot. Right, that pipe is getting dropped. And I'm going to put the hoe down there. I'm going to put that hoe down there. Now what we're going to do is now we've got some ammo. What we could do is we could go over to the ammo. And we could just hold B on Xbox or circle if you're on PlayStation. And that will combine it. But because we've only got that, I'm going to do it the other way, the shortcut. Now that shortcut also is perfect for if you don't give a shit what goes in there. The slug or the buckshot, you don't care because there's someone coming and you absolutely shit yourself. Jesus Christ, got to do it as quick as possible. In that case, just hold your Y or your triangle with the gun in your hand. There you go. Right, and now put that back. Right, so we can defend ourselves. We can defend ourselves. Once I've got a shotty or, you know, just something that packs a bit of a punch, I feel a little bit more at ease. A little bit more at ease. So I can defend myself. I'm still in an area where I feel that I can interact with some players. I still give that a go. I'm not a KOS at all times, but if you've seen me play and seen me stream over on the YouTube, I stream Tuesdays, Fridays and Sundays, and sometimes other days. Right, there you go. We're finding these all salty sticks. Likes a good salty stick, don't you, mate? Yeah. Reminds me of the good times. All right, mate. Right, now, with these haystacks, what you want to do is you want to just go at the back, and sometimes you can find a little mushy just grow in there. Not today, Satan, not today. As you can see, so far, we've stayed alive. We've stayed alive. We've met a player. We've stayed alive. Now we've got quite far with rain. Now we're picking these knives up now. They're spawning in for us nicely, very nicely. No foodies. So what we're now hello? Oh, probably you. I just said hello to a Z and she just she woke up. What we're now listening out for, and a hatchet as well. That is all the bladed we need. That is all the bladed we need. Right, now we're looking for a bit of wildlife. A little bit of wildlife. So we're going to hear the... Can't underestimate how. I'm bloody seeing things here. Yeah, I can't say how important it is. How important it is to find chickens, not wolves. If you're geared enough, then take on the wolves. Obviously, well, you got to anyway. They're not going anywhere. Nothing spawning in for us there. Now, looks like I'm going past a few houses, but I want to get to this well. I know how dangerous this well is up here. It's right by the police station. It's probably one of the worst wells in Shannara's. But we're listening out. We're listening out for a chicken. And that's one thing that hasn't gone in our favour today. One thing that hasn't gone in our favour. But we can't complain. We can't complain. I would like to have us to have a little bit more rain, just to show you, you know, that we can, how we can beat that. It slows you down. It slows you down. If you really want your character to stay alive in the rain, you've either pretty much got to stay. Oh shit! That's too many for us. That's too many for us. Yeah, you've either got to set up a fire and get that heat buff, which hopefully we're going to be doing in the next 10 minutes. Right there. I'm going to see what this farming hoe's like. Whoa, check that out. Check that out. We're going to bury him. No, we're not. No, we're not. Right, before darkness comes... Oh, I thought I was a player. I thought I was a player. So before darkness comes... Let's see if we can find a chicken and cook him. Right, now it's hard. It's hard in the inventory. If you're a complete beginner to DayZ, I can't really... I can't justify the inventory. It's terrible. It's terrible. Whoa, look at this. That is an awesome find. Those bones are an absolutely awesome find. So, another player's been here, and he's left that. So, for him to leave a bit of food like that, I think he's the Bill Gates of Shannara's. He's got a lot on him. He's got a lot on him. Now, when it comes to places that have police stations, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just to have a little look out. Just to have a look out. Whether you're playing in first. And what you're doing is you're looking out for any dead Zeds. Any aggroed Zeds. Or just player movement. Now, we want that police station. We will be going into that police station. We need that well. We need that well. As I say, very, very scary. Very scary place, this. Sometimes, you know, if you've got a good group of people that get quite lucky in the town of Silenichny, they'll just head straight here. They'll go past all the houses just to get to this police station. And then next up. Next up is Staroy. Hello? Anyone here? I'm friendly. I'm Mr. Friendly. That sounds like it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off back there. So we're mindful of players catching up with us. And I'm gonna give up on here. I'm gonna give up on this place. We've got enough. We've got enough on us that's it's got me happy. Let's see if we can do some stealth kills here. What I want to do, bottom left, you'll see just a little bar going up next to us crouched. Oh, facing the wrong way. You ain't heard the script. I'm the man who can't be moved. 'Cause if one day you wake up and find that you're missing me, and your heart starts to wonder where on earth I could be, and I see you in the corner, you're not moving. Right, now unfortunately we haven't got a cooking pot, so... Oh. I didn't kill you. Right. Shit, that changes everything, that changes everything. Right, we've not got bloody hands. We've not got bloody hands. So we're going to have to just do this. I want to get it to white. I want to get it to white. But because of that Z there that we didn't kill, we know that there's a player that's been here about 15 minutes. Could be 15 minutes or less. And then they spawn out. We know it's not in the police station. We should have checked the top, really. But that's interesting. That's interesting. Now, could that be the same player? Could that be the same player that we've just got the bones and the potato from? Because the potato is a good little saver for us. Nice little saver. Right, now that is close. That is close. Now, what I wanted was a water bottle or a cooking pot. We can quickly fill that up and move on. Right, now we've got a little bit of a window here. The stomach's full, but you can get a little bit more in. Right, now that we know is going to take us up to white. That will take us up to white. So happy days with that one. Now, it's definitely unusual to have not as many Zs. That's going to be handy until we get another lot of knives. Right. Now, sometimes this potato, what we want is we want the best knife we've got in the best conditions. So we've got a steak knife. Now, we've got warm, we've got pristine. We can't get better than that. Sometimes if you use a real shitty knife, you're not going to get much from your potato. I'm hopeful that we're going to get a good 80% of the potato rather than just a chip. Let's have a look. Just a chip. Look at that. Look at that. You would not be good in the army, mate. Jesus Christ. Right. Damn it. Damn it. I wanted this to take us to white. Wanted this to take us to white. Right, we've got a good hatchet there. Now maybe you could be in the same situation as what I've found myself in, except what you could have had is a bit of luck in terms of finding a chicken. They are around. They are around. Now they are just there in the... Now, I've got to remember this is a walkthrough guide video, so we're not going to follow those shots. I went another mode there. That could be our food. Now, if you're playing yourself, that sounds like it's a gunfight. Sounds like it's a gunfight. It's close, but unfortunately, I haven't got the time for this video. I want it to be a certain length, and we could be hunting them down. And but if that was you, my advice to you, kitty bag. My advice would be to go to those shots. Go to those shots. Why not? Why not? Get used to the gunplay. Get used to the PvE, the PvP, all of it. I'm absolutely gutted about that potato. See, the bladed weapons take the Zs out as well. That's why we've got the can opener. We've got the can opener to open any tinned food we find. Now, they could be coming back now. If that's a gunfight, then they're watching out for each other, aren't they? They're going for that kill, and then they're going to be looting the old body. So we're alright, we're alright. Unless they're doing what they call baiting. Baiting. Not that kind of baiting. So I'm sure you can agree with me when I say that a lot of what you've seen today in this video, you know, we are on a high pop server, and I'll show you again just to... There you go. And that's why loot has been quite hard to come by. Yeah, we've got lucky with a crisp packet here and there, but the majority of our finds have been from the Zeds. And now, if you can get to here, with the sort of loot that we've got here, look, all these knives, you know, with a loaded gun, then you're doing well. You're doing well, guys. Because from here, I've got no worries. I think we could go to Steroy over there. We could have gone to the gunfight over there. Steroy, there's a military, and also there's a big town there, big city. That's where you could find your meds, your vitamins, and always, when it comes to medicines, always check the houses, the residential areas, the sheds, everything around the vicinity of that hospital, because they also spawn medical gear. So don't just go to the hospital. Check the little places around it. Matches. Awesome find that. Awesome find. Now, if we had a chicken by now, which 9 times out of 10 I've got by now, if I see a chicken, that's it. If I hear one, I'm killing it. I am killing it. Because you know that eventually, you're going to find a knife. Nice little teddy bear there. We're not going to take that. It's really kicking off in Shannara's tonight, isn't it? Really is kicking off. Right, now what we could do is just hang around here and let fruit spawn in for us. But what I'll say to you is this. I wanted this video to be just under an hour. I might do more of these. If these sort of videos go down well. Just to get you, you know, you new console DayZ players, or just players interested to maybe pick up and try the game on Xbox. You can get it on Game Pass if you've got Game Pass. I'm afraid PlayStation, you have to pay the pennies. But yeah, I wanted to keep this video just under an hour. So we're pretty much going to pretend that we got a chicken. Everything else is quality right now. Everything is white apart from the food. And we would have found enough to survive in the next town of Shakovka. Or even... Right, that's ruined now. Or even if we would have gone to Steroy. Or followed those shots even. So what we've got is we're going to go over to this tree line here. When you start a fire, you want to be careful where you start your fire. Now I'm picking this place here because of that tall tree there. We're going to go about here. Right, so let's get the bark. Let's combine it with a stick. And we want fireplace. Now, if you haven't got matches like we have, just craft one bark with one small stick. And you'll be able to get your hand drill kit. Now we're going to put that in there. I'm going to attach it to there. There's our matches. Now, always look to see if your matches are wet or drenched. We got our matches after the... Actually, we're not wet anyway, are we? We're alright. So let's ignite that. Shots everywhere. Shots everywhere. So you never know. That could be baiting. That could be... They're killing wildlife themselves. Would that not ignite? Yeah, they could be in a gunfight. Could be Zeds. What's going on here, mate? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is he not happy in that area, is he? Let's do a view. Let's have a little view. See, look, we're starting to get cold now. Oh, and our food's gone red. But again, by now we'd be in Chikovka. We would have been alright. There you go. There you go. So that is it, viewers. That is it. I hope you found this. I hope you found this helpful. And this was a Slanichny spawn run. And maybe if people do find this helpful and they'd like to see more, we can do another one. We can pick another spawn. A Balota, a Cherno, Electro, a Cami, Berezino, a Svet. There's so many different spawns. And maybe that'll help you guys out, but I need your feedback for that to happen. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it. And I've been Reseda Man. Take care, my friends. Take care.